Welcome to Beyond Astro K and welcome to Aquarius September 2021 Tarot. Now this is just a general, but if you would like a full reading for September, head over to the description where all the details are below. Hello Aquarius, how are you doing? So Aquarius, I'm doing your September 2021 reading. Now, a lot of your energy, Aquarius, is in your 8th house. And, we have to bear in mind, this is definitely a special year for you because we've not only had the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction that's in your sign, we've also had like lots of, especially like in February, we've had a lot of, like there's new moon that was in your sign. We had a lot of planets that were in your sign as well in February, so that made a lot of you change like your life, change your way of living. Also had the Saturn square Uranus, which is we're still in the second one and we are coming up to the third one. And we also had 2 full moons in your sign, so you have been definitely the stars of the show, you and a lot of the fixed signs. So with that happening, we're coming towards the end of the year anyway, and I feel some of you are actually feeling like a bit of a relief. But the month of September, Virgo season, all your energies are going to be in your 8th house, which is about, death, rebirth, transformation. Also, your loans, debts, deep psychological self. Also, when it comes to like your deep interpersonal relationships. So that's where you're heading. Even with the new moon, that's going to be in your sign. New moon is going to be in your 8th house. This is a time that you're going to be really energized, or should be energized, to really work on a lot of these themes. So in September, also we have Mercury trine Saturn and in your 1st house. So Mercury is in your 9th house and it trines Saturn in your 1st house. So this is a great time, especially the early beginning of September, for you to really, this is a great time if you want to learn, if there's something you actually want to learn for yourself, so that you can just enhance your skills. This is a great time to do that. And it could be to do with like obviously like the hand, so it could be like lots of writing. If there's books that you wanted to get published, if you were seeking like a mentor, this is actually a positive time for you to enhance like your higher learning. We also have Venus in your 9th house. It trines Jupiter in your 1st house. So this is great for like big expansion when it comes to like your relationships. This could be a relationship to do with a mentor, a parental figure, and and also this is to do with money. So money could actually be coming to you, and this is you could actually if you're going to be playing the lottery, great time. This is a great time to be sprucing up yourself too. But this is definitely to do with like this is like your actual belief systems. So your belief systems is going to be very positive now. You may take it too far, you may get too overconfident, but still that's what Jupiter is all about. But I feel that a lot of you are actually feeling very positive. There's a little bit of craziness going on. It doesn't directly affect you, but we have Venus in Scorpio. It does square Saturn in your 1st house. So Venus, which is in Venus, which is in your 10th house, it does square Saturn in your 1st house. So especially when it comes to dealing with like any bosses, or your love life as well, just be mindful that you're not coming across too cold. If your partner is wanting to like commit to a relationship, that you might be so busy within your career or even your partner could be doing that. So this is a time to be communicating as much as you can. But I do feel that a lot of your energy is to do with your, career. And even though there might be some stirred up energies within you, like deep passions, you may not be emoting that as much, because career is the main key. You're going to be thinking a lot about yourself. But even coming to when it comes to Libra season, which is your 9th house, all about your beliefs, all about your learning. Some of you may even want to do some, some of you actually may want to do some, go back to college, or thinking of going back to college. You also have the Mercury Retrograde. Last bit, I'm going to say Mercury Retrograde, which is in your 9th house. This is going to be about you thinking about relearning something, going back to college, studying like a new language, going back over your belief system and seeing where you've went wrong and what you need to go back on. Some people from your past could actually come back, like a mentor, or like a project, or even like a publishing deal as well. So when we go to your cards, that's a little bit about the planet actually. When you go to your cards, your first card you have is like the 10 of Cups. So this is showing especially in the beginning, that there's lovely energy happening, and I feel that this is a great time. I feel that in the beginning, there's a lot of positivity happening. And this positive could be because, there's money coming to you. You're sorting out your deep interpersonal skills. It feels, even though the 8th house is a darker house, it does feel that things are lightening up. It could, and also, we have the full moon. We just come at the full moon, which is in your sign. So this is where you're actually shining. It also feels that there's lots of positive communication happening for a lot of you. You're getting your family, if you've got a family, there's a lot of getting togethers. There's also, even with friendships as well, there could be an ending when it comes to these themes as well. But still, whenever something ends, a new beginning begins. You also have the Strength card, which is, is showing you, the Strength card, is about, showing how far you've come into this world, and you're showing people what you're actually about. But I feel that the strength within you, Aquarius, is, because this is a Leo card, and Leo is your opposite. Leo rules your 7th house. So this could be to do with relationships. This could also be you really wanting to commit to an action, commit to a partner, commit to a group or organization. I also feel that a lot of you Aquarians are really, your goals are definitely changing. You're doing some deep introspective work, and you are actually coming into your own, and you may not be ready to bring that out into the open, but once you figure out all the nitty-gritty details, you're going to be showing a different side to yourself. You also have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is about awakenings. It's also to do with, there's new beginnings happening. But in order for that to happen, you need to awaken something that is, could be very dark, that you've probably just not really thought about, or you've just buried, and now it's coming to the surface. And I feel this will happen during the new moon, which is in your 8th house. So there's going to be all these deep secrets. I feel that some of you are going to be revealing secrets to people. I feel some of you are also going to be really wanting to really, emote more, but in a way that is comfortable for you. This could be with your partner, your friends. It could even be you being actually honest with yourself. I could also see some tears along the way, but the tears will probably be secret tears that you've actually held in. This is a time of release, Aquarius. So any dark or deep emotions that come up and you feel very uncomfortable, that means you need to purge it. And I do feel that the Judgment card is for the new moon, which is in your sign. And like I said, I do see secrets coming up. I also see that, some of you may even actually go there and just start to speak to do like therapy work, like deep psychological therapy work. This could be with a professional, your friends. It could also be with like your family, because there might be some stuff that you find out about yourself or find out about, you know, your family that you didn't even know about. You could even find out about stuff that is to do with a partner. Okay, it doesn't mean it's going to be necessarily bad. It's just that things just need to be coming out in the open, especially the new moon in your sign. The last card that you have is a Nine of Swords, and that the Nine of Swords is to do with like the mental, in mental distress. It could be, you know, anxiety and depression that's happening. I feel these two are definitely combined, because, you know, sometimes Aquarius, when there is when there is anything that comes up within our lives that we've either buried or we find out, it can cause a lot of us to constantly rethink, why is it coming out now? You know, especially if you are involved as well, this can give a lot of you sleepless nights. When the, you know, I feel that this is more, you know, during the new moon, but also when the sun goes into Libra, because even though sun going to Libra is a positive time for you, it still is mental, you know. So, you know, the energies I'm feeling for you is that you are going to be going on to, you know, doing any type of like higher learning, or even thinking of going back to doing that. But also, you know, what you're finding out to what you actually want to pursue, it could be muddled up. So you have to definitely, you know, purge anything that comes up in order for you to be moving forward, and also working on releasing anything that comes up, so that you don't have any sleepless nights, you don't have any like mental distress. I also feel some of you Aquarians that, you know, there could be like a stubborn element that's going on, because you don't want to really like think about things to do with the past. You actually want to move on. So if you are finding, especially towards the ending of September, that you can't really concentrate, you can't, you know, sleep, you can't really, you know, be yourself, it's because something is that actually buried for you to actually bring out to the open, for you to actually work on. So it's all about finding a way so that you can, you know, move to like the next level that you actually want. Okay. So Aquarius, that was your September 2021 reading for Virgo season. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And also check out Empath Butterflies Tarot, who does daily and love readings for all the signs. So Aquarius, you know, September's can feel quite a, you know, positive and a heavy month. But I think deep down you know what to do. But anyway, thank you very much for listening, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye.